Hi, I'm Duncan, I'm passionate about fish, and today I'm going to work on goatfish, a beautiful little exotic fish similar to red mullet and sometimes sold as red mullet. The obvious variation that's very visible is the black spot on either side at the tail end of the fish and the yellow lines that run down both sides of the fish laterally. Beautiful colour. I'm going to show you two different ways of processing this fish. First thing we need to do, of course, is take the scaler, drag it from tail to head and remove those scales. I've already done two to show you how we actually fillet them. I'm going to take my first goatfish, I'm going to produce single fillets. Take my filleting knife, I'm going to lie the fish on its side, lift its pectoral fin, take my filleting knife, cut into the side of the head, roll the blade over and then gentle little tugs down the length of the spine and we lift off the first fillet. Turn the goatfish over, take the knife in down onto the spine, roll the blade over and then run the blade down the length of the spine, lifting the fillet off the top of the fish. And there we've got two lovely goatfish fillets. We then need to trim the fillets up because we've left the rib cage on. So I'm going to lie the fillets on their sides, take my filleting knife and just trim the rib cage of the fish away from the fillets, and there we have our first fillet. Second fillet I'm going to trim in the exact same fashion. Just take my blade, trim the rib cage off, and that goes into the waist. There are pin bones in the fillet, they run down the lateral line. Just take the blade, run them into the fillet down towards the skin, either side, and we can strip that line of bones out, leaving the skin in one piece. If you don't want to do it like that, of course you can pull each bone out with a pair of tweezers. And there is single fillets of goatfish. Beautiful. The next one we're going to show you is a nice presentation, and it's going to be a block fillet or a cutlet. And on a goatfish, this is really easy to do. First thing we're going to do is trim the fins off the back of the goatfish with a pair of scissors, and then we're going to lie the goatfish vertically and make an incision into the back of the head down to the spine. Lie the goatfish on its side, hold it, pull the blade inside the fillet and run it down the whole length of the spine, not breaking through the skin at the back of the fillet. We then turn the fish over with the fillet open out onto the table, lift the pectoral fin, guide the knife down into the fillet. I'm using the work surface to put a nice bend on the blade, and then I push all the way to the tip, lift the fillet off, and there is a beautiful cutlet of goatfish. You might need to actually take your knife and take a pair of scissors, and there's a little bit of the spine left down the centre of the fillet, and we just trim that out with the blade of the scissors, which gives it a beautiful presentation. Now we've got two different filleting techniques for a goatfish, single fillets and a cutlet.